Good morning. Welcome to Emma's Kitchen at Longleat. I am Emma, and today we're going to rustle up some delicious dishes for you. And I have a very special guest, a dear friend of mine who is an amazing chef. He's over here.
Hi.
We've been trying to do this for literally years. This
Ages.
is King, the chef,
Thank you.
the legend.
So I have decided to do a spin on duck and waffle.
Amazing.
So we're going to do a Suya spiced duck. Suya spice is a West African spice mix. Street food, you can put it on any type of meat from beef to chicken to duck. So I decided to do that, and I'm going to pair it with a plantain waffle. So plantain is one of my favorite foods in the world. Bake it, boil it, fry it, roast it, cook it, mash it, do so much, crisp it, so much things with it. But today we're going to dice it up, put it into a waffle, and do a lovely spin on duck and waffle.
Sounds good.
With my Scotch bonnet honey.
Yes, I've had my eye on that. Can I borrow some?
You can. I'm going to give that to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to gift that to you,
Oh,
actually. Yeah.
well, I'm going to make you a lovely cocktail. I
Wonderful.
thought it'd be rude not to on a Sunday morning.
Absolutely.
A mint and raspberry margarita with a bit of a kick, with some of your special honey in it. I've got some raspberries, some limes, some lemons, lots of herbs, ice, some pink salt, which is full of good minerals.
My favourite. Love my pink
I feel
salt.
like.
Yeah.
So yeah, detox and retox in
This
one.
is going to be good. This is a good combination. Brilliant.
Well, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's get cooking. So I'm going to top and tail my plantain. Top and tail, just taking the head off, taking the bottom off, and then I'm going to go down the back with a knife, sharp knife, like so, and just run your finger along the inside of it and just run it down, and it literally slips off like a jacket. The easiest way to prep and peel your plantain. I like to use avocado oil.
Nice.
Just because it's slightly healthier than olive oil, and you can get it at a really high smoke point as well.
Gotta say the heat.
The heat, exactly. So it doesn't actually burn. I'm gonna go ahead and start to fry our plantains. So you know, there's this differentiation in how people say plantain,
Yeah.
and tomato, potato, whatever you want to call it, as long as it tastes good.
Yours is going to taste amazing.
Ours is gonna taste amazing.
Oh,
Ours is gonna taste
yay,
amazing.
thanks.
So let's start making our waffle mix.
Yeah. Some are going, where do these go once they're cooked, just in case?
We'll put them to the side to rest off because they're going to go into our waffle mix.
Okay.
So I've got a little tip or hack, waffle hack.
Show me the waffle hack.
If you
Sounds
want
amazing.
fluffy waffles,
Yeah,
fluffy waffles,
yeah.
there's a process to fluffy waffles.
Okay.
First of all, you crack your egg. You separate your yolk from the egg white,
Uh-huh.
and then you fluff your egg whites. Put them in right at the end of your waffle mix.
That makes
Fold them in. I tell you, you get the best waffles every time. So into my egg yolk, I'm gonna chuck in 250 grams of flour, which I've already measured out.
Excellent. We came prepared.
I came prepared. And then
Impressive.
250 mils of milk as well. And then we just give that a whisk. And then this is what our plantain goes into.
Delicious.
Yeah. So we're gonna make savory waffles. And then we're gonna top it off with the Scotch bonnet honey for a little bit of sweetness. And a little
Love
bit of
that.
heat as well.
Love that
Yeah?
combination. How much colour do you
This
want
is
these?
good. I think a little bit more, maybe
Yeah.
a couple more minutes,
I think so.
a little bit more brown. And then we'll chuck them into our mix.
Being very careful to
Actually, I'm gonna-
show them equal love.
I love that. Equal love. It's all about love.
Equal love.
Less ego, more love, right?
There you go.
That part.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Right.
Now, these two look like they're
I
done,
think we're good now, you know.
but the rest is, I mean, look. I didn't burn them.
You didn't burn them, which is good.
Such good
Which
news.
is ace. No, we're good.
I'd be a fan of
Yeah, we're
that.
good, we're good, we're good.
Ooh, watch out for the hot oil.
Watch out for the hot oil.
Can you see this?
You got it, you got it, you got it.
They look
we're
good,
gonna
no?
Drain them off. So, our Suya spice blend mix. We start with our toasted peanuts. So I'm gonna put about 100 grams in. And then we go in with our garlic powder. We go in with our ground ginger. We've got some cayenne pepper here. I'm gonna go with just a tablespoon of that. And then we've got a tablespoon of smoked paprika, our onion powder, and last but not least, our bouillon cube. And this is a chicken bouillon cube, but feel free to use a vegetarian one, vegan
one,
whichever is your preference. And all we do now is we blend that together.
Ta-da!
Let's have a look at that. Do you wanna get a whiff of that? Look at that. Doesn't that smell aromatic, right?
So good.
This Suya spice mix is gonna go into our duck breast. I'm gonna score our duck breast. When you're scoring duck breast, be very careful not to cut into the flesh.
Yeah. Cold pan.
Cold pan. So what I've done is I've brought these up to room temperature as well.
Important, very important.
Very important. Any meat you cook, you've got to bring up to room temperature.
Absolutely.
Just pause for the cause.
Would you like a little?
I would love one.
sip?
Now, doesn't that just look?
Isn't that pretty?
Ladies and gentlemen, isn't that just a work of art?
Oh,
Cheers to you.
Thank you for coming again.
Thank you for having me.
And welcome to Emma's Kitchen.
Sunday fun day.
officially.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So, generously coat your duck breast with this. And I'm actually going to do both sides.
So, my family are from Nigeria.
Yes,
As are yours. And
absolutely.
obviously, growing up at home, my mum actually cooked all the time Nigerian chicken.
Yes.
It's delicious. We still make it now.
Wonderful.
It's my favourite things. I actually make it
Wonderful.
for friends.
I love it,
And
love it.
take it to them for lunch or whatever.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's just
It's one of those dishes that is made with love. It's
so
from
good.
love, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so hearty and it's just one of those dishes that brings everyone together, right?
Exactly, yeah. Food
Yeah.
is so important.
Food is king, absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
For sure. I love
great.
this recipe.
This is going to be fantastic. We're going to cook them in the pan for a couple of minutes, skin
Yep.
side down first.
Yep.
Get all that fat out of the skin, and then we're going to baste them. Then we're going to put them in the oven for a couple of minutes,
Okay.
slice them up, and then go in with the.
I know, I can't wait to
put
see
it
that.
over our plantain waffle. Our plantains, we're now going to chuck them into our waffle mix.
Yep.
Now they've cooled off, and now you're going to go in with the egg whites.
Okay.
And we're going to fold into our waffle mix.
gentle.
Gently fold.
Gentle,
So we get
gentle.
nice, light,
do it
fluffy.
half a time
half
even.
a time. You know what you're doing.
See?
You know exactly what you're doing.
Being delicate as possible.
I didn't need to tell you that. It's good.
So that we're so
Fantastic.
gentle. I think that's good. I'm not even
Yeah,
going to do
no,
it in
that's-
another
that's
more turn. It'll be one
Spot
turn
on.
too
Now
many.
that is what we want.
See,
That's good.
It's so tempting to put more in.
I know. No,
Because you squeeze it out.
because you want it exactly. And then we go in skin side down. Hear that sizzle. You love a sizzle.
Yeah. Cool.
And hold your duck breast down. So don't be afraid to move your duck breast around in the pan because you want to mop up all of that goodness. See all the fat coming out? That's what we want.
The other thing with this is don't be tempted to open it
Do
early.
not be tempted to open up your waffle maker, please. Do not be tempted to open it up.
Be patient with your
Be
waffles.
patient. It only takes 5 or 6 minutes. So we want about 4 minutes on skin side down. Then we flip it, do another 2 minutes. We pop it in the oven for another 3 minutes.
Yep.
Then we rest it for twice as long as we cooked it.
I was going to say.
Yep.
Room temperature
Resting.
to cook them and also resting.
Absolutely.
Key point.
Resting is key. I'm going to flip these now. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes on that side. It's levels.
Yep.
It's a grade up. This is God tier. I call this God tier. God tier cooking. Yeah, this is God tier cooking. So I just want to
smells
baste.
incredible.
And don't you just love a baste when the butter gets nice and foamy?
Incredibly
I
satisfying.
love that.
ASMR, right?
Right, exactly.
That's what the young ones are into.
The young ones are into. Doesn't it baffle you now saying young ones?
I know.
Because I'm like, anyway, let's not.
I'm a young one,
let's-
but
let's-
I'm not as young as the young
I'm young at heart. We're young at heart, right? We're young at heart.
Yeah.
Cool. So now we're going to take these off and we're going to put these in the oven for a couple of minutes as well. So we're going to do a fried egg
Yes.
on our duck and waffle. I make a Scotch bonnet herb oil as
Ooh,
well.
That looks amazing.
It is delicious. And it's literally just all green herbs, parsley, oregano, a little bit of thyme,
Yep.
put a little bit of mint in there, put a whole Scotch bonnet, you blend everything together.
Delicious.
And for a muslin, you let it just strain. So I do this overnight and it is amazing.
I noticed the pigment is incredible.
Absolutely amazing.
colour.
So we're going to use a couple of drops of that for our fried egg. Let's do our
I like your
fried
chefy way of cracking an egg.
egg. You like it, huh?
That's the most chefy thing you've done all day.
Okay.
Do you baste it? Do you put a lid on? What's your vibe on the egg?
No, I just go in.
Just leave it?
Just leave it. Simpler the better.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave it as it is.
To get the top to go.
Let it do it. How are our waffles looking? They look amazing.
That's better.
Oh my God.
That's what we wanted.
That's what we wanted. That's the color we wanted.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, look. Divine.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Look
The
at that.
fluff is there,
The fluff is there.
as promised.
Meanwhile, let me slice our duck breast
On a diagonal.
on a diagonal. On a diagonal.
Of.
So, here we go.
Is it cooked?
It's perfect.
You happy?
That is perfect. Blush is the word. Isn't it? Blush is the word. Look at that. Would you like to do the honors?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah?
That's a lot of pressure.
Really?
No.
I feel you can do this. I'll hold
Thanks.
it.
We're just gonna move him.
And
oh
you
my
do,
God.
we're gonna move him. You see?
The happiest egg.
The
in
happiest
land.
egg.
Look at that.
And then we're gonna
drizzle.
go in the drizzle, the moment of truth.
Do you want some herbage on top as
We're
well?
gonna do our micro
We're just
herbs.
gonna go like that.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna do one of those.
Look at that.
Yum.
Do you know what?
That's incredible.
That is incredible.
Regale the egg with
Regale the egg
micro-herbs.
with micro herbs.
Oh, sweet.
Right.
It's too pretty to eat.
It is, isn't it? I like to be generous with my food.
Wow, that is gonna be epic.
So yeah, let's get stuck in, shall we? Another cheers, and there we have it. There is our plantain waffle, Suya spice duck breast, and egg.
Perfect.
Scotch bonnet honey.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Cheers.
That is the
That's
money
the shot. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what?
Thanks.
You did that.
There you go. Oh my God, look at it. See, once people see that, they're gonna be seriously on this recipe.
Let's go in.
Oh my God, so good.
Taste this.
Mmm,
You know what?
that's amazing. Thank you
Thank you.
for sharing
Amazing.
your incredible flavors today. That is so good.
Thank you for the inspiration. I was inspired by you.